Hello and welcome back, family and friends of Team Acne, as well as new viewers alike. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you should absolutely subscribe. But today we are talking about the absolute one thing that you should not do when it comes to shaving with acne, and that, I'm gonna tell you right now, is using an actual razor to shave your face. Now for a lot of us, this is all we know. This is how we grew up. We watched our fathers shave this way, our older brothers shave this way. This is what we learned, and this is the way that you shave. Shaving cream, a little razor, and then you go at it. But let me give you a very basic, elementary look of a demonstration here. I have this piece of paper which represents your skin, and I have all these little pieces of red sticky paper on top of it which represent having zits. So when you are shaving, that razor is designed to be as close to the skin as possible, because that's the point of these razor brands, is that they want to be the closest shave. You always hear that in the commercials, right? So when you scrape that razor across your face, it's not designed for people with acne and pimples that are outstanding off of the skin. So what happens is, as you are shaving that hair, you are scraping the tops off of your acne. And what will happen is you'll open your acne up, you'll open your pimples up, and you'll cut off large holes off the top of them, which in my opinion is much worse than even if you just actually popped them with your fingers, which is also something you shouldn't do. But what happens is you have these very open holes, which then can make the pimple like fester, get more infected. It can make it inflame more. It can make it so that it's open, but it doesn't actually drain. So it can cause a lot of different issues. And this is just from my own personal experience. I have never had a good experience with a men's razor like a Gillette or something like that. Now, if you don't have acne, yeah, those razors work really great. They give you a really smooth shave. But if you do have acne, it's not gonna do you any good. Now, what do we do about this? How do we get our facial hair off of our face? Well, use an electric shaver, I believe they're called. The one that I use personally is a Braun, but you can get, any sort of different ones. I guess the key is that you get one that has a bit of a guard there so that it's not nipping at your skin. And that's kind of the magic behind an electric shaver, is that instead of having a point to skin contact, where it's actually pulling and scraping down at the very closest level that it can, it actually has just a little bit of a guard, because it wants to make sure that it's not nipping the sides of your face if you're going around like the rounded edges of your jaw and stuff like that. And so by default, the design kind of lends itself to being acne friendly, because yes, if you do have very pointy whiteheads, you can still nip the tops off. I'm not saying that it's an absolute perfect fix, but a lot more of the time you will be able to go over your pimples, over your acne, get a close shave, a pretty damn close shave, and not pop those pimples, which is so helpful. So this is the method that I adapted to after about a year of shaving with a razor and just like always causing havoc to my face. And then because I didn't want to use a razor and cause that to happen, I would let my facial hair grow out, which I didn't really like the look of, as well as it would cause more pimples for me personally. And then eventually it would get so long that I would use the razor, and then it would cause the whole problem again. I get a bunch of razor bumps as well, which would cause a lot of issues, and they would turn into pimples. And so by moving over to an electric shaver, it fixed everything for me. And since that point, I've always used one. This is a fairly simple tip, and you've probably heard me talk about it before, but I feel like it really deserves its own video, because a lot of people just don't know this. And a lot of people don't have someone to tell them like, oh yeah, there's also another option, try a shaver. So guys, if you haven't tried this yet, absolutely try this method. I think it'll help you a lot. I know a lot of people are gonna ask me about the exact brand that I use, and I don't have a specific brand that I think is the best. This is just the one that I have, but I'll link it down below in the description so you guys can check that out. But I hope this video was helpful. This channel is all about everything acne related, so if I can ever give you guys advice and tips that have helped me through my most severe acne, I absolutely will. If you guys have anything you'd like to see me address in future videos, always leave a comment below this video. Also, check out the end screen, the outro after this video. It's something that we just started implementing. I'm really proud of it. We just made it. Really stoked, so comment about that too. I want to hear what you guys think about that. And if you're not subscribed already, join the team, because we're growing and we're making an awesome community here. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Remember, you are beautiful, you are not alone, and you are part of Team Acne.